This simple trick gives me an abundance of crops every year. My vegetables grow like crazy. Take an empty water container and carefully cut off the top, leaving only the upper part. Then, using a soldering iron, make plenty of small holes in the plastic. The more holes you make, the better. This step is very important. Once the base is ready, dig a hole in your garden. The hole should be as deep as the container. Place the container in the ground and cover it so that only the part with the cap sticks out. Unscrew the cap and throw in organic waste. You can use spinach leaves or banana peels. These ingredients nourish the soil perfectly. They are rich in magnesium, potassium, and other minerals. Every few days, I add a fresh handful or two of scraps. Just a few of these containers placed around the garden, and the results will amaze you. This way, you create a natural composter without any chemicals. The vegetables are not only bigger, but also tastier and more resistant to disease. Healthy soil, lush leaves, and baskets full of harvest. Gardeners don't want you to know this trick. Do it, and your plants will thank you. Prepare a large 10-liter bucket. Use a drill to make several holes at the bottom. Place pieces of egg cartons or cardboard at the bottom to create a drainage layer. Then add a plastic mesh to prevent soil from escaping through the holes. Now, fill the bucket halfway with good quality soil. Take a plastic container with a large opening and use a soldering iron to make several holes at the bottom and sides. Insert the container into the bucket, pressing it gently into the soil. Next, plant your seedling in the bucket and fill the space around it with soil, pressing it down lightly. Now take eggshells, banana peels, or other vegetable scraps and place them inside the plastic container. This will become your homemade compost, which will slowly decompose and provide your plant with valuable minerals and nutrients. Pour water into the compost container and then water the seedling. Thanks to this trick, your plant will receive natural fertilizer directly from the compost, helping it grow healthier, stronger, and faster. A method for a big harvest. Even in small spaces. Pour a bit of soil into the bottom of a bucket. Take a 1-liter plastic bottle and use a soldering iron to poke small holes all around it. Stand the bottle upright in the center of the bucket, pressing it slightly into the soil. Now, start placing garlic cloves into the holes along the sides of the bucket, gently inserting each clove into a separate opening. Once you've filled one layer, cover it with soil, pressing it down firmly so the cloves are stable. At the very top layer, press a few more garlic cloves directly into the soil to use every bit of growing space. This simple method creates your own compact garlic plantation. Each clove gets enough space, soil, and air, which helps promote healthy and even growth. Just keep the bottle filled with water. The holes will allow it to slowly seep out, watering your plants evenly and consistently. That's it, your very own mini garlic farm. It's a great way to grow healthy garlic even if you don't have much space. Water your seedlings with Coca-Cola. Your plants will start bending under the weight of juicy, vibrant fruit. Coke acts as a natural booster. I didn't believe it either until I tried it myself. The leaves become darker and stronger, and the fruit grows fuller and more flavorful. Coca-Cola contains sugar, which stimulates soil microbes. These microorganisms help make nutrients more accessible to plants. Increased biological activity in the soil supports root development. Phosphoric acid slightly acidifies the soil, which can also benefit growth. Coke not only promotes plant growth, but also helps deter aphids. Its sticky surface repels pests, and the compounds inside make it harder for them to survive. Just water with Coca-Cola once a month. Don't overdo it. Too much can throw off your soil's balance. Within a few weeks, you'll see noticeable improvements in plant health and yield. The secret powder that will accelerate the growth of your seedlings and repel insects. It's completely natural and used by every experienced gardener. You won't find this in a garden store. After using it, plants have thick stems and leaves. They're much more resistant to diseases and changing weather conditions. Even the weakest, most fragile seedlings start growing like crazy. Anyone who has tried growing plants from seedlings knows it's not that simple. To grow well, Seedlings need more than just water and light. I know a method that works wonders. The solution is literally in your kitchen, an ingredient that almost no one talks about but has amazing properties. It acts as an antioxidant for plants. It stimulates growth, strengthens the root system, and repels pests, especially aphids. This secret powder is the peel of one of the citrus fruits. Peel a few oranges, then dry the peels thoroughly. Once they're hard, grind them into a fine powder in a blender. This natural homemade powder is the best growth stimulant. Just 1 tablespoon is enough, but that's not all. In a separate container, add 5 tablespoons of citrus powder and pour in 1 liter of warm water. Let it sit for half an hour, then strain it. Use this spray twice a week. Your plants will grow faster, healthier, and more luxuriant. Even frail seedlings will become strong and healthy. Do this now and your tomatoes will ripen faster. A brilliant trick nobody talks about. If you have plants full of large but still green tomatoes, this method will help you enjoy juicy red fruit much sooner. It's a natural technique that requires no chemicals or extra fertilizers, yet gives great results. What's more, it doesn't change the taste of the tomatoes. It actually enhances their natural sweetness. Gardeners have used it for years, but it's rarely mentioned because it takes a bit of courage. The best time to do it is in September, when tomatoes are already big but still green. That's when cutting the roots helps them ripen faster. Do it carefully, right next to the root ball. This way, the plant limits its intake of water and nutrients, so it no longer invests energy in growing leaves and stems. Instead, all the strength is directed into the fruit, which starts turning red much faster. Cutting too early can weaken the plant and harm the harvest, so use this method only at the end of the season. 3 ways to plant tomatoes that will make a real difference in your garden. These are tricks they teach in horticulture school. Tomatoes are among the most popular vegetables grown in gardens and on balconies. To grow into strong and healthy plants, they need the right care. Many people don't realize that the very method of planting a tomato has a huge impact on its development, how it grows, how strong its root system becomes, and how many fruits it produces. Let me show you 3 different methods. Each one works, but each gives a different result, so watch closely. In the first method, start by properly preparing the seedling. Remove the lowest leaves and side shoots right at the base. Then plant the seedling very deep, up to half its height. Wondering why? The tomato stem will grow roots wherever it touches soil. The deeper you plant it, the stronger the root system it will develop. The plant will be healthier, and the harvest will be much bigger. The classic method is the most well-known. Plant the tomato vertically without cutting off any leaves. Just bury the root ball up to the soil level. It's quick and convenient, perfect for beginners. However, this method won't produce as strong a root system as the first one. The final method is the most interesting. Cut off a few of the lowest branches, then plant the seedling at an angle, so that the stem lies slightly diagonally in the soil, with just the top sticking out. This method makes the plant develop faster, bloom sooner, and bear fruit earlier. 1 tomato, 3 planting techniques. Choose the perfect one for your garden.